New restrictions have been introduced in Istanbul. The weekends are now under a full curfew, meaning no one is allowed to go outside. Can you imagine a city with almost 20 million people stayed home for 2 whole days? But then we found out that tourists are actually allowed to walk, so to speak, on the streets of Istanbul. We went out for a walk and there wasn't a single soul on the street, only a couple of tourists here and there. Almost everything was closed. We feel like characters from some kind of post-apocalyptic movie. Just empty streets, there's no one around. But now the weekend is over and we still have a couple of days left in Istanbul and we have to make the most of this time. Every time I fly to Turkey, people often ask me what kind of money they should bring, whether they can pay by card there, and if it's even worth bringing cash. Of course, you can do that. Bring dollars or euros with you and then exchange them for Turkish lira at the local rate. It's always fluctuating and unstable because Turkey is currently in a crisis, so the most convenient way, of course, is to use a bank card. In my case, it's a card from Alpha Bank. I've been using it for many years. It's free. It gives up to 2% cashback on all purchases and 5% on the account balance. And you can withdraw cash without any fees at any ATM in the world. And right now, Alpha Bank is running a promotion for new clients. Everyone who orders a card will receive a 500 ruble gift after their first purchase. And every month, they raffle off 100,000 rubles among new users. In the description below this video, I'll leave a link where you can order the same card as I have. Alpha Bank Alpha. We have now come to the pier to cross over to the other side, the Asian side. Not sure if you can see, but the sun is blazing today. It's December 9th and it's so hot outside. To use the ferry we'll need an Istanbulkart. This is, let's say, a universal pass for all public transport in Istanbul. For buses, trams, the metro, ferries, it's sold at almost any stop. A very useful thing. Buy it when you arrive. Subtitle editor Ada. Subtitles by Dima Torzok. So we've just arrived at Üsküdar Square. Here we'll meet my friend Jakub, who has been living in Turkey for 6 years. And I asked him to show us his favorite place in the city. Yes, he said it's somewhere around here.
When you asked me to show you my favorite place, this place immediately came to my mind. Kız Kulesi, which translates as Maiden's Tower, is my favorite place in Istanbul. When I just want to think about something or when I simply have nothing to do, my friends and I often come here. You can sit here for hours, just, sit, watch, I don't know, drink tea, eat simit. Another cool thing about this place is that it's where 2 parts of Istanbul meet. The old part, from Ottoman times, meaning the old Istanbul from 500 or 600 years ago, and the new Istanbul, which is all built up with high-rises. And tea, yeah, let's have some tea. And high-rises. İki çay alabilir miyiz? İki çay. Now we're going to have some hot tea. Hot say in a glass. You won't have it with sugar. Now you'll get to feel what I feel every time I come here.
Tell me, how long have you been living here? And what are your impressions of life in Istanbul?
I've only been living in Istanbul itself for a few months. Before that, well, I was in Turkey, but I studied in another city for 6 years. But I used to come to Istanbul almost every month because I really like this city. And after finishing my studies, I just graduated recently, I decided to move to Istanbul. I really like this city and I want to live here for the rest of my life. I got a job, I'm working here now, and I'm just enjoying life.
You know, I also noticed that in each district there's a certain type of people living there. For example, in the old town there's a more religious population. In Taksim, where we live, it's more of a progressive young crowd, so to speak, and here, well, it's the same. It seems to me that it's more modern, yes, unlike the old town.
Well, there are 18 million people living in Istanbul, and yes, everything changes drastically from one district to another. You are in the old part of the city, in the Fatih district, that's one Istanbul. But when you move to another district, it's a completely different Istanbul. I don't know what it's connected with. Maybe it's just easier to be among your own people. And often when people move to Istanbul, they choose a district that suits them. So some people prefer a youthful, lively district, while others want to live in a quiet area where completely different people live. If you ask about Baskadar, it's kind of 50-50 here, you know. I would say there are both types here. There are those who are for a modern lifestyle and those who prefer a calm life.
Those who prefer a modern life and those who prefer a calm one. Because of the quarantine, many places are closed, so we have to eat like this outside. What do we have for lunch today, Ilyas?
Potatoes, a Mexican burger, and Nicola, maybe.
Can you get it?
Will you show it? Maybe, so to speak, but how about this? Will you show where we got it from?
We got it from this place right here.
We took it.
What a beautiful view. It's good that we saved this place for last, at the end of our trip. It'll be like the cherry on top of this little journey. Right now, we're near the new Çamlıca Mosque. This is the new jewel of Istanbul. It's one of the largest mosques in the world, and from here, you get a view of almost the entire city. When I said it's one of the largest in the world, I couldn't even imagine that it's this huge. I think the camera couldn't capture the full scale of this structure in this video. We've just come inside. And honestly, I'm speechless with admiration. And I just don't have enough words to express how majestic and powerful this place looks. I don't know if I can find a better place to end this video. To watch the sunset from the highest point of the city and see the lights of nighttime Istanbul come on, it's insanely beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.